Welcome to Storybag, your storyteller. We absolutely love diving into books, but we know not everyone has the time or the patience to read them cover to cover. That's why we're here. In just a few minutes, we'll share the key insights and lessons from the books we read, making it easy for you to absorb all the valuable knowledge without flipping through pages. Whether you're a busy professional or just someone curious about a book, this channel is for you. We'll be posting similar content covering a variety of interesting books, so you can stay informed and inspired. Today, we're kicking things off with the first chapter of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Let's jump in and discover what makes this book a must-read for anyone looking to change their financial mindset. Let's start with Kiyosaki's Poor Dad, who was his biological father. Poor Dad was a highly educated man with a stable job as a government employee. He believed that the key to success was education, and he constantly urged Kiyosaki to study hard, get good grades, and find a secure job. However, despite his intelligence and hard work, Poor Dad struggled with financial issues and often worried about money. What struck me was how his mindset was rooted in fear and scarcity. He frequently expressed concerns about bills and saving, often using phrases like, "I can't afford that." This mindset illustrated a belief that financial security was unattainable for him. In contrast, we have Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, the father of his best friend, Mike. Unlike Poor Dad, Rich Dad didn't have a formal education, but he had a keen understanding of how money works. He was a successful entrepreneur and taught Kiyosaki that financial literacy is essential for building wealth. While Poor Dad emphasized job security, Rich Dad believed in entrepreneurship and investing as the true paths to financial independence. One of the pivotal lessons from Rich Dad was the idea of making money work for you. He would often say, "You don't have to be rich to be successful, but you must understand how to manage money effectively." This perspective really opened my eyes to the difference between simply earning a paycheck and actually creating income through investments and assets. Kiyosaki shares how he worked for Rich Dad at a young age. Instead of just receiving a paycheck for simple tasks, he was exposed to real-world business operations. Working in a small convenience store, he learned about managing expenses, attracting customers, and understanding profit margins. This hands-on experience was a stark contrast to the theoretical knowledge he gained in school. As Kiyosaki navigated these lessons, he noticed a clear distinction between the mindsets of his two dads. Poor Dad was focused on stability and security, while Rich Dad encouraged opportunity and risk-taking. I found it fascinating how Rich Dad often used the analogy of a hamster wheel. He described it as running fast and working hard but ultimately going nowhere. Many people find themselves in this cycle, working tirelessly for a paycheck but never learning to build wealth. Another memorable story Kiyosaki tells is about his childhood attempt to sell comic books. When he approached Poor Dad for advice, he was met with skepticism. Poor Dad worried about the risks of failure. But Rich Dad's response was completely different. He encouraged Kiyosaki to pursue his idea, stating, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." This lesson resonated with me because it highlights that setbacks are just stepping stones toward future success. As Kiyosaki reflects on these experiences, he emphasizes the importance of financial education. He points out that traditional schooling often overlooks practical financial knowledge. He urges us to examine our beliefs about money. Are we conditioned to think that a good job is the ultimate goal? Are we too afraid to take risks? In conclusion, the lessons from both Poor Dad and Rich Dad profoundly shaped Kiyosaki's views on wealth and success. By shifting our mindset from fear and scarcity to one of learning and opportunity, we can take control of our financial futures. It's not just about working hard, it's about understanding money, investing wisely, and being willing to take calculated risks. So, as I reflect on these lessons, I encourage all of you to consider which dad you're listening to. Will you choose the path of security and fear, or will you embrace the principles of financial literacy and opportunity? Thank you for listening. If you found this summary helpful, please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Storybag for more insightful book summaries. I hope this inspires you to rethink your approach to money and helps you on your own financial journey.